Hey, everybody, it's game number 48. This is my preview for the New York Islanders at Montreal Canadiens, and it's the return to the Bell Center. It's not the Forum anymore of Patrick Roy. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. So it's game number 48. This should be a big one because of Patrick Roy coming to our barn. The return of Patrick Roy behind the bench of the New York Islanders. It's his third game. It is his first road game as their coach. I think this should be an exciting game just because of that. So I've got some news for you. I've got the stats for the game. I've got the lineups. And I've got this thing that I do. It's called the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team. And if you're the first one in the chat with that guess, and if you are from Canada, because I deliver this by Interact directly into your bank account, and it doesn't seem to work anywhere outside of Canada. Be the first one with the guess, and you win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interact, as I just said. All right, I'm going to give you my guess here. I've been going back and forth with this. I have it 3-2. I had it New York Islanders. I gave it to Romanov, then I changed to Nelson. And then I was just writing something about Patrick Roy. And it kind of pumped me up, and I'm going, no, wait, 3-2 Montreal. Cole Caulfield with the first goal. Maybe in overtime. Not going to surprise me. That's my guess. All right. After sending Mitchell Stevens through waivers and down to Laval, the Habs have recalled Lucas Candata. He is a center, I think left wing. He'll play center here. So he's been called up, and I don't expect Montreal to claim that guy from, I don't forget what team now, Ruzicka or something like that, off of waivers. He is a big center, probably would fit the role. I don't think Montreal wants to go that way. And Lucas Candata is going to make his season debut. After news that you must have seen the news yesterday, 5 players. My guess is 4 NHL players, 1 playing in Sweden. I'm not going to name names right now, have been ordered to surrender to London, Ontario police because of the sexual assault in 2018 World Junior Championship team. Canada's World Junior Championship team from 2002 and 2003 is under investigation for sexual assault. And this occurred in Halifax, so the Halifax police put out something. I didn't copy it, but they put out something on Twitter today stating that there's at least somebody put this out, that there's an investigation going on. So here we go again. It's very embarrassing, and it tarnishes Canada's hockey name. But justice needs to be done. That's the main thing. Habs have given up 19 goals in their last 3 games. Islanders not a huge scoring team, so we'll see how that works out. As I said, Patrick Roy returns this time as the Islanders head coach. He's 1-1 so far, won the first game in overtime, and they lost the other night. He last coached an NHL team, which was the Avalanche in 2016. Last season, I believe, with the Quebec Rempart in the Q, he won the Memorial Cup. So we'll see how that works for the Islanders. Kind of think that it'll work well, at least in the first season, this season and next. Beyond that, I don't know. We'll see what his shelf life is and all that. But I think it'll go well for the Islanders for now. Habs score 5 goals. They scored, 5 goals versus the Islanders on December 16th in a 5-3 win. Josh Anderson scored 2. It was also one of only 4 times this season Montreal scored 5 goals. Monty gets the start tonight. Sam Montembeault, the Habs starter, number 1 starter in nets tonight. I think that bodes well for them. He didn't have the greatest showing the last time, I want to say. And I think he'll have a bounce back game. One of the reasons why I think Montreal should win this game. On the injury front, news that is good. Alex Newhook is back skating and apparently skated 25 minutes on his own the other day, yesterday, I think. So this is really good news. Alex Newhook should be back. If he's on time, mid to end of February is going to be my guess now. The presence of Patrick Roy, this was what I was writing when I changed my mind on my guess to score. The presence of Patrick Roy in the building and behind the Islanders bench will have the crowd pumped up. This is without a doubt. It should be an advantage to the Islanders. But I'm hoping Nick and Cole and all the boys step up tonight and are just as pumped up as the crowd, and they have a fantastic game. They need to bounce back from a couple of really bad games. 3, actually. 2 against Ottawa. I think there's a really good possibility it's going to happen tonight. It's going to be a good game either way. That's the news. Let's see. Just wanted to put this out. Immediately after yesterday's announcement that these 5 players had to surrender, this was put out by the NHL. The NHL appreciates the interest expressed by Smith Entertainment Group to bring NHL hockey to Utah. So this is an announcement that they're considering an expansion team in Utah. This came out literally, I heard 5 minutes after the other announcement. It's like, oh, look at this shiny thing. No, our eyes are up here. Look up here. They couldn't be more transparent, could they? All right, we have the 2016 and 11 New York Islanders in Montreal take on the 19, 21, and 7 Montreal Canadiens. How to watch this game: start time 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific in the Canadiens region, TSN 2 in English, RDS in French, Islanders region MSGSN, streaming ESPN Plus, RDS, TSN Plus, and on Sportsnet, where I'm going to be watching it. I'm going to announce right now, probably from the second period on, we should have a special guest. I don't have the confirmation. Matt probably does, but we should have the special guest. Islanders YouTuber, Isles Girl. So Kim is supposed to be on the show with us tonight. I have never met her, never talked to her, so it's going to be pretty interesting and kind of excited to have. She's the biggest, I believe, Islanders YouTuber. She does a really great job. And I'm really excited to have her on the show. Possibly, there's a possibility that something comes up, but she's supposed to be on the show. That's the best I can tell you. All right. Season series. We beat them 5-3 December 16th. As I said earlier, we're playing tonight. And April 11th, which I think is going to be the 4th to last game of the season. We're back on the Isle in New York. Actually, first time in New York. To end the season series. Yeah, get the words out, Rick. Last 10 games, Islanders are 3-6-1. They lost their last one to Vegas. Montreal 3-5-2, virtually the same. But we're on a 3-game losing streak, as I said. Twice to Ottawa, once to Boston. Blowout to Boston. And, the first one against Ottawa, that was a blowout too. No, not great. So they need to bounce back. They're going to get it tonight. Home and away, the Islanders are away, so they're 8-15-0 on the road. Montreal 9-15-0 at home. This can't be more even, can it? Patrick Roy could be the difference, honestly. New coach, get the new coach bump. It could be a problem now. That's why I hope Montreal really steps up. Eastern Conference standings as of today, top to bottom. You see Montreal dropped a little bit. So Boston, Florida, Toronto, Tampa, Detroit, Buffalo, Montreal at 7th, and Ottawa. And you know what? If Ottawa keeps on rolling, they're closing in now. Only 8 points behind Montreal right now. They caught up a bit. Top to bottom from the bottom 10 in the NHL: Pittsburgh, Calgary, Minnesota, Buffalo, then Montreal. They're 6 from the bottom right now. Ottawa, Columbus, Anaheim, Chicago, San Jose. So if they keep up this losing, they're going to drop even further. But, a couple of wins in a row, and they pop back up a little bit, whatever. They're going to finish in the bottom 10. I don't have much doubt anymore. Tail of the tape, scoring chances for percentage, 44.7% for Montreal, 29th, 47.2% for the Islanders, 26th. Goals per game, 2.68 for Montreal, 28th, and 2.91 for the Islanders, 23rd. Not much difference. Goals against per game, 3.51 for Montreal, 27th, 3.32 for the Isles, 23rd. So these teams are very close. Power play percentage, 18.7% for Montreal, 20th, and 22.2% for the Isles, 14th. So their power play is better. PK percentage, 73.8% for Montreal, 28th, 73.4% for them, 30th. So virtually the same head-to-head record this year. 1-0-0 for Montreal, 0-1-0 for them. Face-offs. At the dot, 50.6% for the Isles, 13th, 53.5% for Montreal, 6th. Shots on goal allowed and shots on goal for the allowed, 35 for the Isles and 33.7 for Montreal. And shots on goal for per game, 29.7 for them, 28.1 for us. So, I mean, virtually the same again. Very close teams. Players to watch over the last 5 games in points. Noah Dobson having an amazing year. I have him in fantasy. 48 points in 47 games. Excuse me. He's got 5 points in the last 5 games. Cole Caulfield on a tear, 7 points. Goals, Brock Nelson with 2, and he likes to score against Montreal. Cole Caulfield with 4. Assists, Dobson with 5, and Sean Monahan with 7. Monahan's been hot lately as well. Plus minus, Dobson plus 3, and Armia with a plus 2 for Montreal. Team leaders in goals, Brock Nelson, 21. Cole Caulfield, 16. Points, Matthew Barzal, 48. Nick Suzuki, 39. Average time on ice, Noah Dobson, 25.51. Mike Matheson, 25.14. It's not often you see the opposing player having more ice time than Matheson. Dobson's having a hell of a year. Wins, Sorokin 14 and Montembeault 10. Sorokin is not starting. It's going to be Varlamov tonight. New York Islanders, top 5 in scoring. Barzal leads the way, 12 goals, 36 assists, 48 points, and a plus 1. Dobson on his crazy hot year. Look at those numbers. 6 goals, 42 assists, 48 points, and a plus 20. And it's not on a team that's like tearing it up. Plus 20 is significant enough. It's not a plus minus, not the biggest number. Bo Horvat, 19-24 for 43 points and a plus 6. Brock Nelson, 21-17, 38 points and minus 11. What a difference. Kyle Palmieri, 11-14, 25 points and a minus 14. Habs top 5, same guys. See if the numbers are different. Suzuki, 12 goals, 27 assists, 39 points, minus 17. That number keeps getting worse, Nick. And there, I mean, he's playing. He was playing 2 lines, double shifting the other game. Cole Caulfield, 16 goals, 20 assists, 36 points, minus 8. Matheson, 7-25 for 32 points, minus 16. Monahan, 11-20, 31 points, minus 9. And Slavkovsky rounding it out for 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points, minus 15. Goalies tonight is not Sorokin for them. It's Varlamov. I don't have his numbers. Monty is starting tonight for Montreal, 10-7-4, 311 goals against, because that Boston game killed his goals against number, and a 903 save percentage. Excuse me. Didn't kill the save percentage, but it killed those goals against number. Lines tonight for the Islanders, Horvat in between Lee and Barzal, Nelson, Fasching, and Palmieri. Pajot, a former Habs killer, but not having a great season points-wise. Holmstrom and Gauthier are his wingers. Engvall and Martin and Clutterbuck. You got Romanov and Dobson, first pair. Ex-Hab, Romanov, Pelech and Aho. Second pair, Bolduc and Mayfield. Third pair, Varlamov starting, Sorokin backing him up. For Montreal, we have a little bit of change. Suzuki, Caulfield, and Anderson. Short term, that can work. A couple of games, but it doesn't work long term for that. We know that. I guess he's just trying to get the offense going, I guess. Second line, Monahan, Slavkovsky, and Armia. Same thing. Evans, Harvey Pinard, and Gallagher, third line, and Kandada. Pearson and Pizzetta will be the fourth line. Matheson and Savard, Struble and Gooley, Jackeye and Kovacevic, Monty starting, Primo backing them up, and that will be it. Let me know what you guys think about some of, I guess, what I said here in the, my comments of everything. Give a guess for the Guess the Score contest. Even if you don't live in Canada, you can guess. I just can't deliver a prize, but you could win and can brag that you won. Best I can do right now. What else I got to say? I think that's it. I'll be back at 7 for the hangout, and hopefully, I guess around 8:30, somewhere around then, hopefully Isles Girl will be joining us. Matt and Harry will also be on the stream tonight, so join us for that. We'll have some fun, and hopefully the Habs will win here. And then that's it. I'm going to shut up now. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. Stay safe out there. Peace out. That's a lot to say. And ciao, everybody. Here's a little music to take you out. This one.